where you said that, you know, for you, you're old-fashioned, traditional.
Very.
You wanted to get married, have children, and he didn't. Let's give him a name. Let's name him. I feel.
Hurt,
Yeah,
betrayed.
Yeah. Embarrassed.
But at the same time.
No. Let's stay with the feeling. You was getting ready to start thinking on
Okay.
me. I got to keep you in your heart.
Oh my God! You guys, grab your popcorn because the tea I'm about to spill is scalding hot. We're diving deep into the latest Chris Brown drama, and trust me, this one's going to have your jaws on the floor. Our boy CB is literally having a complete meltdown right now, and it's all because he can't handle seeing his ex-girlfriend Karrueche living her best life with someone new. I mean, can we talk about the absolute audacity of this man? He's out here acting like his heart's been ripped out just because Kai isn't sitting around pining for him anymore. And let me tell you, the way he's spiraling over this is absolutely wild, especially considering how he treated her during their relationship. The nerve, the gall, the absolute audacity. But wait, because this tea gets even hotter, Kai was just spotted getting cozy with none other than NFL legend Deion Sanders. And Chris? Well, let's just say he's not taking it well at all. He's down catastrophically bad, and I mean bad. The man who couldn't keep it in his pants during their entire relationship, who embarrassed Kai publicly multiple times, is now acting like he can't breathe without her. Like, sir, where was this energy when you had her? But hold on to your seats because there's so much more to this story. Apparently, Chris is willing to do anything to get Kai back. But honey, the real question is she even checking for him anymore? Let's dive into all the juicy details.
Yo, so I haven't seen you posting any more men on your Instagram.
Wait, I think that's my. No, there's somebody in the. Is there somebody in the.
Is it the other way?
You little cunt off your face.
Is it the other way?
Are you not allowed to have pictures with men anymore?
You can do whatever I want to do.
I see that.
All right, my loves, let me break this down for you because the situation is absolutely insane. The streets are buzzing with news about Karrueche Tran. Yes, the Emmy-winning queen herself and Deion Sanders being spotted together. This piping hot tea was first served by blogger Daz Moa, who caught them in their element, holding hands at Nick and Steph's restaurant. The chemistry was apparently off the charts. Now, for those of you living under a rock, no judgment, but like, how? Let me give you the full scoop on Kai. This isn't just some regular celebrity we're talking about. She's an Emmy-winning actress, model, and TV host who absolutely dominated as Vivian Johnson on The Bay. When I tell you she ate that roll up and left no crumbs, baby, she took home that Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Daytime Fiction Program, and she deserved every bit of it. And Deion, Chile, let me tell you about Primetime. He's not just any football coach. He's a legend who's currently running things as head coach at Colorado Buffalo. The man's career is as impressive as his swagger, from his college football days as a cornerback for the Florida State Seminoles to where he is now. Now, here's the juicy part about how these two crossed paths. Apparently, Cupid came in the form of Deion's co-host, Rosie Diaz, who happens to be super tight with Kai. Talk about a perfect matchmaker moment. Neither Kai nor Deion is confirming these dating rumors, but honey, sometimes silence speaks volumes, and these two are practically screaming couple goals. But of course, because people can never just let others be happy, there's been some serious side-eye about their age gap. Key is living her best life at 36, while Deion is 57. That's a 21-year difference, and the internet is having a field day with it. Plus, some folks are bringing up Deion's past relationships like they're reading from a cautionary tale. 5 kids with 2 different women, and neither relationship worked out. Red flags? Some think so, but honestly, who are we to judge? Now, here's where this story takes an absolutely wild turn. Chris Brown, Kai's ex from a whole decade ago, is supposedly somewhere crying his eyes out because he's finally realized what a massive L he took when he lost her. The audacity is astronomical. This is the same man who couldn't stay faithful if his life depended on it, who kept embarrassing Kai publicly, who played with her emotions emotions like they were a yo-yo. And now he wants to act heartbroken? Sir, please. But it gets even messier because other artists have figured out that mentioning Kai is Chris's kryptonite and they're using it to their advantage. The drama between Chris and Quavo last year, legendary levels of petty. It all started when Chris threw shade in his song Freak from his 11/11 album. He really thought he did something with those lyrics. Effing my old bees ain't gone make us equal. And that whole bit about 1942 because he don't do no quo freak. The salt was just dripping from every word. But baby, Quavo wasn't about to take that lying down. He came back with Tender. And when I tell you he chose violence, he went for Chris's entire existence, called him out for his history of domestic violence, labeled him a cokehead, and then had the absolute nerve, and I love him for it, to brag about getting with Kai after Chris fumbled the bag. The lyrics were absolutely brutal. You did the B wrong and now the B gone. She posted with a thug, call the B phone, she won't come home. And Quavo wasn't done. He twisted that knife even deeper. Don't beat her up. It must be the need to cross out your plug. Then delivered the final blow with, tell me, lil bro, what's your issue? It's over a thought you said it's bigger than that, but no, it is not. It's cause I be digging in that it got him hot. The shade of it all. Now, let me take you back to the beginning of this whole mess. Because, child, this story has layers. Key and Chris started their situationship back in 2011 after meeting at one of her styling jobs. They had to keep things quiet at first because, and this is rich, Chris was still trying to fix his image after that horrific incident with Rihanna in 2009. You know exactly what I'm talking about. When he left Riri all bruised and swollen. Yeah, that mess. They finally went public around March and suddenly Kai was everywhere with him during his FAME album promo. Everything seemed relatively peaceful for a minute until 2012 when Hurricane Rihanna came swirling back into the picture. This is where everything went from messy to catastrophic. February 2012 brought us those infamous remixes. Birthday Cake and Turn Up the Music, with lyrics that had everybody clutching their pearls. Then Chris has the nerve to show up at Rihanna's 24th birthday party? The disrespect! Things really hit the fan when Main Bay and Side Bay, Key and Rihanna, ended up in this nasty Twitter war. Rihanna threw that rice cakes comment out there, referencing her birthday cake remix, and it was just pure ugliness. The way these two were going at it had everyone grabbing their popcorn and picking sides. As if that wasn't enough drama for 1 year, Chris got himself into this massive brawl with Drake at an NYC nightclub during Neo's manager's birthday celebration. Ended up with this nasty gash on his chin, and other people got caught in the crossfire too. It was a whole mess. But did Chris learn his lesson? Absolutely not. This man had the absolute gall to throw shade at Rihanna on Kanye's Way Too Cold remix. He really sat there and rapped, "Don't F with my old B, it's like a bad fur. Every industry ninja done had her." When Rihanna hit him with that unfollow button, suddenly he wanted to backtrack like, "I didn't say any names." Sir, who exactly did you think you were fooling? And through all of this drama, poor Kai was still officially his girlfriend. But the disrespect just kept coming. Rihanna goes on Oprah's show and spills all this tea about still being in love with Chris, trying to play it off like they're just friends. Kai wasn't born yesterday though. She hit Twitter with that truth bomb. If you don't have trust, you don't have anything. But the absolute peak of disrespect. Chris planted a kiss on Rihanna during a commercial break at the 2012 VMAs. Then when he failed that drug test and had to face the judge, there's Rihanna on Twitter showing support like, "Praying for you, baby." After that, these two were everywhere together, all lovey-dovey, while Kai was still technically in the picture. Chris finally did what we all knew was coming and ended things with Kai, trying to sound noble with that "I love Karrueche very much, but I don't want to see her hurt over my friendship with Rihanna" nonsense. But guess what? Neither relationship stuck because within a month, yes, you heard that right, 1 month, Chris and Kai were back together and living together. Talk about a recipe for disaster. But this man's inability to stay faithful reached new heights when he managed to have an affair with a staff member while in rehab. That little adventure landed him behind bars, and Kai finally seemed to wake up and dump him for about 5 minutes. Because next thing you know, she's right back by his side, showing up to support him in court. Now, let me tell you about the absolute circus this relationship became in late 2014. Kai and Chris seemed to be on better terms. They even did that cute matching Halloween costume thing. Chris was going absolutely ham on anyone who dared question their relationship. Remember that mess when he called Adrienne Bailon a trout-mouthed bee and had the nerve to call Tamar Braxton the ugly sister just because they questioned Kai staying with him on The Real? The man was unhinged. He even went on Hot 97 acting like he had finally grown up, swearing up and down that he was locked in with Kai for life and was going to put a ring on it. Then boom, this man has the absolute audacity to announce at Power 106's Cali Christmas, "I'm single, F that B." Like, sir, what happened to being locked in for life? His excuse for this complete 180? He claimed Kai only visited him once during his 4-month stint in jail while she was out here hosting parties and taking secret trips to Toronto, going on dates with Drake. Both Drake and Kai shut that mess down real quick, but people weren't letting Chris forget that this was exactly what he did to Kai with Rihanna. The irony was thick, but hold on to your wigs, because the biggest bombshell was yet to drop. Just when Kai thought maybe they were finally in a good place, Chris decides to announce on Instagram that he had a whole baby with model Nia Guzman. And the way Key found out? The same way we all did, scrolling through Instagram. Can you even imagine the humiliation, the disrespect, the absolute audacity? Kai finally reached her breaking point and took to Twitter with that iconic tweet. "Listen, one can only take so much. The best of luck to Chris and his family. No baby drama for me." She tried to move forward with her life, focusing on building her career and dating other people. But Chris?
Now, I remember when you and I had a conversation right before everything started getting really crazy with Chris Brown, and I said to you, "How is it? Is everything okay?" And you were like, "Well, it's not me. It's just my boyfriend's a celebrity." And
Right.
I actually felt really bad in that time because you have a girl who's just a girl from California who ends up falling in love with one of the big pop stars of our time, and you're hit with all of this drama. I mean, what was that like? I mean, would you be down about it? Were your friends there? I mean, how did you find a way to really move forward through all of this and keep going?
Just keeping a level head and positivity. I've never dated a celebrity before, so it was very new to me. Paparazzi and all that. And then even the situation with Rihanna, you know, the reason why people tuned into this so much is because it's relatable.
That's
I
true.
have girlfriends, I have family who's gone through the same situation. It's the case of the ex. We all go through it.
Everybody goes through something, yeah.
But however, thank you. In this case, my boyfriend is a celebrity whose ex-girlfriend is
also
an even bigger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not only am I fighting a battle with her, I'm fighting a battle with her 14 million fans or however else. So imagine how that feels for me when I gotta get on Twitter and I gotta see a whole bunch of
people
stuff.
are trying to make you constantly prove yourself. I see that a lot.
And
Sometimes I go by I'm like looking at your comments, I'm like,
they make up all kind of crazy stuff, and it's like they know nothing about me, but you know, just because they know nothing about me, because I stay so mute sometimes, that leaves open space for them to say whatever they want, you know?
what would you say the hardest part of it all was for you?
Jeez. I guess I would say the heartbreak, because it was a real situation, and sorry.
It's okay, Mommy. What was the heartbreak, Mommy? It's okay. We could take a second. Sorry.
He turned into something straight out of a Lifetime movie, full stalker mode. Every single time Kai was spotted with a new man, Chris would start acting brand new. In 2015, he tried to play mature in this interview with Ryan Seacrest, talking all this nonsense about accepting his mistakes and taking responsibility, but then turned right around and started attacking Kai for daring to speak about their relationship. But Kai wasn't playing those games anymore. She dragged him for filth. "I'm not speaking on you or bashing you like I easily could. Don't be mad at me because our relationship is over due to your lack of loyalty. You know what's weak? You forcing yourself into my car, my broken window, blowing up my phone, trying to shower me with gifts. Man the F up and change the BS in your life like I've told you several times. Kris tried to backtrack with this fake deep response about being eternally thankful for her and how he learned so much, but then showed his true colors and went full psycho, started demanding she return the diamond rings he gave her. And when she said no, child, he allegedly threatened to hurt not just her, but her family and friends. Like, sir, is this how you show gratitude? Things got so bad that Kai had to get a restraining order in 2015. In court, she revealed some seriously scary stuff, like how Kris had threatened to unalive her, saying, "If no one else can have me, then he's going to take me out." But that wasn't even the worst part. She also revealed that years ago, he had punched her in the stomach twice and pushed her down the stairs. And this was happening around the same time he was on probation for what he did to Rihanna. The pattern is frightening. Fast forward to 2023, and this man still can't seem to grasp the concept of moving on. As soon as that 5-year restraining order expired, he was right back to his old tricks, all up in Key's Instagram likes. When she posted those absolutely stunning photos at that gold party, there he was, acting like a teenage boy with his first crush. He even went as far as making a whole song about her called Residual and performs it wearing a red bandana, supposedly a reference to when Kai threw him that welcome home party after jail in 2014 and used a red bandana as a blindfold. Like, sir, this is giving obsessed ex-boyfriend vibes and it's not cute. Now, with Kai potentially starting a new chapter with Deion Sanders, everyone's holding their breath to see if Kris is going to have another public meltdown. But what do y'all think about all this drama? Is Kris doing way too much with this obsession, or should he keep trying to win Kai back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our next video.